If you're getting ready to enroll in Medicare and you have a chronic health condition or some serious health condition going on, and you are deciding between original Medicare with a supplement and a Part D plan or Medicare Advantage, there's some really important things I want you to understand. The purpose of a Medicare supplement policy is to fill in the dollar gaps of a Medicare approved claim that are not covered by Medicare. So if you have a claim for $10,000 and Medicare is covering $8,000 of it, you or your supplement is going to cover the remaining $2,000. Now, a supplement being private insurance, they don't have to take you as a policyholder. They are going to ask you underwriting questions before they accept you. However, when you're first new to Medicare, the first 6 months when you're in Part B, you have this window of time where you can get into any supplement policy you want to without being asked health questions. But what happens if you don't start an original Medicare and the person who has this chronic condition starts with Medicare Advantage? Well, that's where you really need to understand that you may end up never being able to get a supplement, and as a result, you'll probably never go to original Medicare because you should have a supplement in place if you're in original Medicare. So let me explain. Somebody coming new into Medicare in an initial enrollment period, right when they're 65, they can try out Medicare Advantage. They have a free look, they have a year, where if they decide they don't like it, they can get into a supplement under guaranteed issue in those first 12 months. So it extends that first 6-month period that I mentioned. But now if you're that same person and now you're beyond year 1 and you stayed in Advantage and you realize it's not for you, you're probably going to have a big problem getting a supplement depending on what state you live in. The other thing I want to point out is that for a lot of you, you're learning, hey, I don't necessarily have to take Medicare at 65 if I'm still working and I have group coverage. I'll have a special enrollment period later. But guess what? If you come into Medicare under a special enrollment period, not your initial enrollment period, and you start with Medicare Advantage, you do not have that free look that I described earlier, the 12-month period. So if you go to Medicare Advantage and you have chronic health issues and you realize your health would be better served with original Medicare and a supplement, again, you're probably not going to be able to get that supplement. So make sure you find an agent, somebody to help you, who will really take the time to analyze this. Don't just think about that day, that moment. Think about the big picture and your health and how those decisions can have an impact on your future with Medicare.